Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bam Bam, your Dark Road Runner, back again for another one, and I screwed up that last one. So somebody commented on my one of my videos saying that they like my videos, but my lighting's bad, so I went and bought this extra lighting equipment to light it up a little more in here for you guys. Your boy is fresh. I am going out tonight. I mean, I've got breath so fresh, I can kill 99.9% of germs in your mouth. I'm in a good mood despite a very stressful week. Very stressful. I have almost no reception downtown. I've been doing some studying of the layout for when that happens. But downtown is the biggest hotspot. It is the biggest hotspot where people congregate. River North, I couldn't drive down there the majority of the week. So these are my numbers. 31 trips, 17 hours. I know, just overall, just a bad week, you know? I mean, it's just, I wouldn't call it, just really frustrating, you know? Just very, very frustrating. Dealing with, Via, Via had a nice one on Saturday night. Do 4 trips, guaranteed $70. However, I did an entire lap around this city, and, downtown is where it's at, man. Downtown. Or maybe it was Friday night. It was Saturday night. Anyway, we got some good ones going on right now. $46 from 9 p.m. to 11:30. Rocket rates are up 2 times. But I got that one a little while ago. Via, downtown is where, it's just the biggest hotspot. And I did try, I got one trip with Via, which I'll show you guys. It was $4.82. Not a bad week when you actually add, like, my time together. I'm not sure if I had a $1,000 work week or not, because I don't know how much I made at my other job until tomorrow. But I already did the calculations to hopefully keep you guys not waiting as long. This is what I averaged, about $21.73 an hour. However, this city is gigantic compared to New Orleans. Man, and like I'll show you guys my best trip, because that was my longest trip, which now has the record for my best trip I have ever had. This is the best trip I've had so far. There's nothing too exciting, okay? Don't expect me to be hitting Gio's number. I'm not trying to do what Gio does. I'm trying to come up with my own system. It's like Gio constantly says, like, him and Manny have completely different systems and consistently can hit 2K a week. I don't want to. Where's my trips? Yeah, see trips. I did cash out twice this week because I had car insurance due. It's the nice thing about it. It's my money. When I want it, I cash it out. Booyah. $40. That's just the best. I think it's the best trip I've had so far. To Hampshire, Illinois. Even when I lived in Chicago, I didn't know where Hampshire, Illinois was. So that was from O'Hare all the way out there. And the thing is, like, when I get out there, I ask my passengers, like, oh, you have, Uber and Lyft out there? And they say yes. But they don't tell you that you have to go 18 minutes away to go pick up the next rider. It's like, so this week I'm just going to eat it and drive back. I'm just going to drive back. 45 minutes, $40. I mean, that's good numbers enough to get back to what I was mainly doing. I did a lot of driving in downtown Evanston because I was trying to hit the Lyft, the weekly guarantee, the $106. Didn't get it. I got the $55 one, but the thing is, like, I was trying to get the students are back, and this weekend was the very first weekend that they were all, like Friday night. It's all grades are back. Every year of student is back. Like everyone, they're all back. So I figured it'd be a good weekend by, Northwestern. So I drove a lot. I kept trying to get back and setting destinations back to Northwestern. And some of them I got, some of them I didn't. But I had this problem where, oh, hey, look at that. There's my $55 weekly guarantee. I don't need to cash it out right now. I'm okay. I can't see it. Whatever. We'll just go into some trips here. I did get 2 consecutive trip bonuses with Lyft. I think I did get one of I got the $18 the 18 ride $30 promotion during the weekdays, and then weekends I had to cut it short because, again, vertigo. I was on 294 and I was trying to get back to the airport, and 10 minutes before I was getting to the airport, I'm telling you, it was in and out throughout the day, but as long as I drink coffee or water immediately and take a couple deep breaths, I'm fine. It goes away. But this one was 10 fucking minutes, and there was construction cones on the shoulder. I could not pull over. So finally I got back to the airport. I went off the app, and I said, you know what, I'll finish my shift here then, because it's Sunday night. This is around, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I could tell you in a minute. Whenever that 40-minute trip was, it was on my way back from that. But I mean, I totally got screwed. Look at how spaced out those rides are. It's a whole, Chicago is a whole different beast for me. And I'm gonna master a system in some way. Just like I did in New Orleans. I had 2 or 3 different systems that I can employ. Fares are definitely higher. You can see I got some nice ones. Yeah, just kind of run through them a little bit, But I was looking for the short trip so I can get that $106 weekly guarantee. See that there? Yeah. Got some good ones. I mean, it's just, I'm going bigger distance, but I'm not waiting out in bumblefuck anymore. I'm just going to eat it and go back to the city, because what happens is I get 17 minutes to go pick this person up, 15 minutes to go pick that person up. The city is too big. I don't have time for that, which is where I got screwed a lot. So yeah, you see that I have, what did I say it was? How many hours? I mean, I had 7 minutes on Via, so I'm not counting that, and that was, I got $4.28, $4.82 for that. Come on. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong thing. Yeah, 17 plus 25, 12, 32, 42 and a half hours, something like that. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, 42 and a half hours, But that wasn't the time that I was in the car. And I really wanted to, on Sunday night, I was like, I really want to hit 1,000. I want to hit 1,000. I want to do this for my channel. But the last ride I had, the very, very last Uber ride I had, so I stopped at the airport after the vertigo started. I stopped at the airport. And I got out of the car, I walked around a little bit, get the blood circulating. Hey, my rating went up. 4.97! Oh, I want to show you guys something else too in a minute. 4.97 again! Ah! Your boy is... your boy's awesome. Anyway, so earnings details. I gotta go into my trips. I just feel like I'm really out of my element up here. That last airport trip was a nice one. It was to River North. Super nice guy. I told him, and I kind of was trying to keep it from him, but I mean, there were times when I was getting vertigo. What do you mean no trip history? Oh, this week. That's why. Duh. I'm gonna do it this way. This is the way I've been more comfortable doing it. Let's see, trips. This was Sunday night? No, it was on Lyft. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, these trips, these fares are definitely bigger, but this city is so spread out that I'm not going to listen to the riders when they tell me that, oh yeah, Lyft and Uber is out in this, no. And I did, a lot of this time also was set destination time. I was trying to, yeah, it was this one. I was always trying to get back to certain places, and the city is so big, I want to be getting paid for where I'm going. And a lot of times, the majority of times, the set destinations didn't always work, but some of them I got good rides. Very few times when I use my destination filters, you get 6 with Lyft and 2 with Uber. Sometimes, at one point, I ran all 3 apps at the same time, Lyft, Uber, and Via, on Saturday night when I was downtown because of reception issues. So I had Via in the background, I had Uber on top, Lyft on the bottom. I got a ride with Via. But yeah, this was the ride, and like, I thought about, I was like, well, what if it starts acting up again? It took about 15 minutes at the airport. I closed my eyes, and I was like, what if this starts acting up again when I'm on my way to drop this rider off? Excuse me. I just had dinner. But yeah, so I was like, you know what? I'll see how I feel on this ride, because I really wanted to hit 1,000. But then I got downtown, and, on the way I had vertigo again. Not as bad. But I felt it kind of coming on. I would drink some water, take a deep breath, because I really wanted to push through. But by the time I got downtown, I felt like really confused about if I wanted to stay online or not. And then I said, you know what, if I'm this indecisive, because normally I'm a very, very decisive person, and if I can't decide, I usually just go with the flow. All right, whatever. But yeah, so I said, if I'm this confused about whether I want to be online or not, I should just go home. So I caught up on a little bit of YouTube from the weekend on the way home, and I made it home. I took today off. I had a shit ton of stuff to do. I got cleaned up. Looking good. Your boy is fresh. So yeah, let me just go over what the total was. The total that I made this week, history, was this number right here. And I don't know if I had $1,000 week because I haven't gotten the money from my other job yet. Saturday night, I worked at my other job, but yep, that's the number right there. $923.55. That was it. Good job, Bam. So yeah, I'm gonna really, the thing is, like, I'm new. I know how to work the apps, and I know basics that I have to be in certain places. But it's a gigantic city, and I'm gonna have to find a system that works. I'm gonna have to find something. I don't know. Maybe next week I'll go back to just running both apps, one on top, one on the bottom. I don't know. I've also thought about during the day, going to, and it's landing me in some bad neighborhoods. People, there was one point where these two guys, they were standing on a corner, and I was dropping these two guys off, and like my window is cracked a little bit, and when it's really nice out, like right now I have my sunroof open when it's really nice out, these two guys, they come up, they were standing there, and I had a stop sign. I was like, go ahead. He comes up to the window. He's like, what you need, man? And I was like, oh, no, I'm just saying you have right away. And he just walks away. And then, oh, that girl that took me, well, there was another girl that took me to another area where the guy's like, I got a 50 bag, man. I got a 50 bag. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, I gotta get out of here. So I'm at the first time it happened, I stopped and I pulled over. I was at like Division and Pulaski. And I was at that intersection. I stopped, I pulled over, I locked my doors because I wanted to kind of go through my phone. I canceled the 2 rides that I had there. I canceled them both. They were both pool rides. I canceled them. So I got offline. I pulled over at that intersection, and this girl is like, at this point my windows are closed, but she kind of looks. She's like looking at me, and then she mumbles something. Well, then I was like, I rolled down my window, and I'm like, what's that? And she's like, are you good? And I was like, yeah, I'm good. She was a hooker. Then the second time it happened, I did not have reception downtown. Why was I driving downtown? Because I'm a very motivated person and I'm very difficult to get discouraged. So, the GPS, it was a pool ride and I was taking her to Humboldt Park, and she didn't want to help me. I was like, look, do you know if it's 55 or 290 I need to be taking? Because the GPS was not working at all. And I missed a turn. So I finally asked her. She gets in. She's on the phone. I was like, hey, finally I just asked. I was like, look, do you know if it's 290 or 55 that I need? Because now I know. But at the time I didn't know. And, when Gio says that pissing into a bottle makes you a real driver, no. I'll tell you what makes you a real driver. When you can use a map to get someplace that's farther away without GPS helping you. When you can use a map, only a map, without GPS helping you. So that was actually a line ride. Lyft app does not navigate for you. You can, and if you switch it to Google Maps, I get the worst reception. And then it's like the map's not moving at all. And I'm like, I can't even see the upcoming route. That's what makes you a real driver. When you can read a map and get somebody, from downtown to Humboldt Park without GPS to the exact house, that's what makes you a real driver. Good job, Bam. That's so silly tonight. It was a stressful week, but I'm for the most part I try to stay positive, and let's go ahead and just